update. I'm going to quickly demonstrate how our market directory works and how our market day planner works with our market directory, how to log into your directory page, how to update the existing content on your directory page, and how to add photo galleries, videos, and more to enhance your directory page. And then we're going to go over how to add events to the market events calendar. So first off, why is it important to keep your directory page up to date? And that's because first impressions matter. Your directory page could be the first place a visitor learns about your business. And that is because your directory page appears on Google and in other search engines. So that means it's sort of like a mini web page. We also have our directory page. We have it on our website, but on our Plan Your Visit page, on our home page, on the About page, we're funneling visitors to the directory. So if they want to learn more about our businesses, they can click on a button and it pushes them to the directory. We've also added, we've added a lot more features that push people to our market directory. And we've seen that people are going and checking out our very visual, very robust market directory. So since we've launched the website and since I created this presentation, we had over 570 page views to our website in general. And a little less than half of it, about maybe 40%, 217,000 viewers was to our market directory, our market day planner, and your directory pages. So let's go to the website. All right, Madison, are we looking at the website? Perfect. All right, so this is our homepage. I hope you've all had a chance to look around on it. I'm going to demonstrate or point out a few key features that we designed. One being this search bar right here in the front of the screen, Find Merchants and Services. This searches our market directory, searches through your business pages. And we designed this feature to work kind of like Google, kind of like Yahoo, kind of like how we already search for things outside of our website in the natural world, how we find things we're looking for. So this search works with business names, categories, and keywords. And our search will just keep growing as our website exists, as we keep adding things to our market directory pages. So if I'm looking for jewelry, I can just type in jewelry and it takes me to the market directory. And right now we are looking at all businesses that we tagged with jewelry. And see, this was the first page, 1 of 15 out of 65. Click on the next page and I see more vendors who sell jewelry, more small businesses. So this is our market directory, and we designed a lot of cool features for it as well. So first off, we have the show all. So right now we are showing all businesses, market attractions, services in our market directory. We have this See Who's Open button. And as you can see, the images below kind of shuffled. This is going to show the businesses who are open at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. So this exact time and this exact date. And that's why it's very important to keep the hours on your directory page up to date. So this is showing everyone who's open. Click off of it. We go back to show all. And then we have the sort A to Z. So as you can see here, these are all randomized. And we designed that purposely so everyone has a shot of being on the first page. Everyone can be seen. We know people necessarily don't always click through, but we are seeing a lot of people exploring our entire directory. But we can say sort A to Z. And now this is showing businesses sorted alphabetically. And this will help if you are looking, if a visitor is looking for a specific business. We also have our categories here. So crafts market will go down. Now we're only seeing our day stall craft vendors. Then we can go to photography and it narrows the search down even more. We can click off photography, maybe go to leather, and it narrows the search down even more. And we have our search bar right here, just like on our homepage. Because, sometimes you just want to search for things. So it works the same as like on our homepage with keywords, category, business names. Also, what's very cool is our new Plan Your Market Day feature. So it's up in the right-hand corner of the screen, says Plan Your Market Day. You click on it, and this allows visitors to create multiple custom curated market days and then share them with their friends and family. So here it says My Market Day. You can edit it to say whatever you like. Tanya's Market Day. And I can save it. And I can even, over here on the right-hand side, I can hit plus sign, and I want to create another market day, maybe date night, and save it. So I'm going to explore the market directory. And we designed this feature to specifically work with the directory to allow people to explore and to get them very excited about going through our entire market directory, looking at all the businesses to really explore everything. So for Tanya's Market Day, I will make sure I stop by Knuckle Kiss Jewelry. And as you can see, right down here, it just said information was added, and then there's a little 1 now next to your market day. And I clicked on that heart. See, Old Seattle Paperworks, let's go there. Indie Chocolate, let's go there. So I'm adding businesses to my market day by clicking on the hearts. If I'm inside a business page, on your directory page, you can add a business to a market day. Visitors can add your business to their market days by clicking this button, Add to your market day. Click onto my market day, and I can see these now are the businesses I had added. I can share them through email or on Facebook. We've also added our suggested market days, and these we will be changing out, but they are a curated list to help visitors get started. So it works similar. It's a little description, and then we've listed businesses. This was the early risers. So these are businesses that maybe are open early. You should stop by early. So let's go check out your directory page. I'm going to go to Erin. So everyone should have this content on your page. If you don't, we can add it. But most everyone has the basic information down. So we have this big top photo, and this will be a photo of, if you're a commercial business, the outside of your business, or if you are farm or craft, it will be of your table. And we did this on purpose as somewhat of a wayfinding tool. For commercial businesses, we wanted to make sure if someone sees your business from the outside, and then when they're actually in the market, they kind of know where to look. Is that a business with an outside entrance, or are you in the lower levels? Are you facing First Avenue or Pike Place, or are you in Post Alley? That's kind of why we designed it, so it's the outside of people's businesses. So we have a big top photo. You have your business name. You have your about section. You have your link to your website, your open hours. Here is your social media or email. And then over on the right, we have Add to your market day, and then a Shop Now button. And the Shop Now button either goes to your Etsy account, or if you have a shopping section on your own website. And if you scroll down, check out the blogs we are included in. If we tag you in a blog, if we write something about you and tag you, it will automatically appear in this section. And you can have up to 10 blogs appear. And we It's another way for us to make different parts of our website all point back to our directory pages and connect every content element on our website. So it's the basic information on our website, but you can add so much more. And last week I taught classes, and I want to show you a couple of things that businesses already did and updated their website, which is really fantastic. So Orna from Orna Pottery, this is her page. She added this little thing called a breaking alert or alert message. She said will be closed February 20th to the 26th. This adds, she added exactly like how I envisioned it, which would be to announce if you are closing, if you are taking a vacation, or I was thinking maybe if you had safety protocols you wanted to put in place. And Orna also created this beautiful photo gallery. So this photo gallery is called an image grid, and it's another way to really enhance your listing by adding product photos. So we have the big top photo of you, and it shows some products, or maybe it shows the outside of your business. But this is an additional way to really showcase popular items. And if we click on it, it expands, and a visitor can click through the expanded images. So I want to go to Marrakesh Leather. They added this very cool feature that we're going to talk about. It's called an image slider, and it acts like a really big button. So it's a rotating, it rotates between 3 different images that slowly moves in. You can add a caption and a link. So Marrakesh Leather, our family, meet our business. This will link to their website. I'm assuming their about section. And then explaining about what they do. They have custom belts, and this goes to their shopping section. And then more about what they do, and then more about how they create their belts. So this is a really, really good tool to, hey, it's a button, go to our website to explain a lot more about like who you are and point people to the specific pages on your website, specific pages that you manage, maybe if it's an Etsy, that you can point customers to, point visitors to, because they are finding your page either from search engines or just by browsing our market directory. You want them to learn more about who you are. Marrakesh Leather also put an image grid down here. And we have an example, 8th Generation. You can now embed videos into your page. So 8th Generation put a video that they created right in the middle of their about section. And we have a few more. Robot versus Sloth. We have a feature called Charitable Partner, and it goes right here. And that works with our Pike Place Market Foundation. And then we have these items which are downloadable. It's called a downloadable grid, and it allows you to feature PDFs and have it be downloadable for if you need like a tour downloading information or class downloading information, or more exciting like recipes. So Robot versus Sloth has cute coloring sheets that allows customers to download. So let's go back to the presentation. I'm going to explain a teeny bit more about these. So the alert message right here, this is a short message that appears on the top of your directory page, like we saw on Orna Pottery. Uses for vacation, business closures, mask requirements. The image grid, it's featured here on Barb Benning's page. It is a photo gallery, and it allows you to add actually up to 6 images, and you can have multiple rows of those images as well. And here is 4 images. You could have 6 images. You could have 2 images, however you feel it looks best. And the images that go in that section have to be 750 pixels by 750 pixels. So if you upload an image to Instagram, That's a perfect size that can easily go into this section. And I think you could use this tool to show behind the scenes images, to show product images, food images, and you can have multiple different image grids on your page. So if you had one dedicated to, here's the products that I sell, and then you could explain a little bit about how your process, and then you could have another image grid that shows maybe behind the scenes images. So I really want you, as I go through this presentation, to think how you can enhance your directory page. So the image slider, this is a clip from Robot versus Lost page, but I showed you what Marrakesh Leather did with their page. So it's a tool that allows for up to 3 images to slowly rotate in a single frame. And businesses can add calls to action, captions, and clickable links. So I think you should use this as to promote monthly specials, popular products, your about section, what you want to shout out to the world, I would put in this section. Embed videos. So if you have a video on YouTube or Vimeo, it's very easy to embed onto your directory page. And it's a really great way to tell your company's story and demonstrate how your products are made. This downloadable grid. So it's a tool that allows you to add downloadable PDFs to your directory page. So shipping information, maybe class or event forms, recipes I think would be very cool, and then coloring sheets as well, like Robot versus Sloth. In this section, it's called a column when we go edit it. It's essentially, this tool is an additional text box you can add to your directory page. And you use this to tell your business's story, add headers, you can add columns. What I think really works for this the best is it breaks up the different elements on your page. So if you see here on KSW Leather's page, he had his little about section, and then he had a little history. And now he's talking a little bit more history about who he is. You could also put, after the about section, an image grid, and then you have the little history section afterwards. It just makes your page more visually appealing, but it breaks stuff up visually for someone looking and skimming your page. So this pig, so we're really excited about this, is a charitable partner. This new tool allows market businesses to visually show their support for the Pike Place Market Foundation by adding an icon to their directory page. So this is what the icon looks like, and it hangs out. It's featured right below all your website address, social media. It's right below that. If you are a charitable partner, you would check a box on the back end that I will show you. If you are not a foundation charitable partner, but you want to be, reach out to the Pike Place Market Foundation Communication Relationships Manager, Patricia Gray, at the email address on our screen, and she can help you set that up. So our events are really cool. So we always had a market events calendar, but now our market events calendar is one, very visual, as you can see on this page right here, but it also adds your event to the bottom of your directory page, and not just more eyeballs on your event. So if someone is on your directory page and just curious about who you are, they can see that you're having an event next month or in 2 weeks, and maybe they'll plan to come to the market specifically for that event. Maybe they'll click on your event and RSVP. So I would put classes on here, tours, shows, anything that you are holding an event for, add it to the market events calendar. So let's learn how to add these features to your page. We looking at the website again? Awesome. So first off, how do you log in? So go to pikeplacemarket.org, and I want you to scroll all the way down to the very bottom of the screen. And on the right corner, it says Market Tenant Dashboard. Click on that. So the Market Tenant Dashboard is a page we designed specifically to be your one-stop shop for all the information we send you guys. So you can pay your bills, you can update your directory page. You can also see any resources we have, like our PDA co-op advertising program, submit items to our content calendar, upcoming workshops. You can see our market communication with our market insider or our quarterly market reports. You can also see like information from your commercial tenants, from Daystall. So this is everything we tell you about key tenant alerts we put on this page. So when you're going to log in, I really recommend you just check out this page and see what information is out there. You'd log in by going to the very bottom of the screen, clicking on the Market Tenant Dashboard. And right here, we have login to your directory page. So when you log in, you get this page, and you would enter either the email address you signed up with or your business name. If your business name has an ampersand or an apostrophe in it, remove that. It doesn't work very well with your username. And I sent everyone their login. You should have received it in an email. If you didn't, let me know. And then the password. So once you log in, you'll go to this page. This page is the WordPress dashboard. And we have a couple of cool things on it in the beginning. So first, here is the video tutorials. Click on that button. And this pops up video clips of how to add the image slider, how to add embed a video. So after this class, when you're uploading, trying to enhance your web page, you could come to this page and get a little refresher if you need one. And then here is the events, how to submit an event right below the video tutorials. And you would just fill out this form, adding event title, description, time and dates. You have a URL, email address, and upload images. And then when you hit submit, I get a notification, and then we'll add your listing to our market directory, or our market events calendar, excuse me. So when you're on this page, I also want you to think about, well, you're not gonna ruin anything. You're not gonna accidentally delete our website. So I don't want you to be scared about clicking on a button wrong. So just get that out of your mind. How do we find your businesses? Well, vendor. Click on vendors, and this, you should only see the pages you are assigned to. Because I am an admin, I have a few more for this current example. You should only see one page up there for you. So we can view our directory page, or we can create revision draft. So click on that button. And this takes you to the back end of your directory page. So this right here is the URL to your page. So we want that to be the same as your business name. We also have the heading, which is your business name as well. And this, the heading part, is what appears in that yellow bar on your directory page. This image is the marquee image, and that image is that big top photo. And then we have a thumbnail image, which is a square image that appears when you're on the actual directory. We have our About section right here. We have your address. You can add a phone number. And then we have our open hours. And most everyone should have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday listed out. If you don't, you would click add open hours. You just type it in. So Tuesday. And then when is your open hours on Tuesday? Say it's like 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just type it in. If you need to change it, so we're open till 9, not 8, you just change it. And when these edits are made and you submit this to me, I get a little notification that says so-and-so has updated their directory page, and I will go in and see your revisions and then either accept the changes, or if I have any questions, I would just reach out. So we have social networks below our open hours. You just hit this button, add social network, and you can select from this drop down of very popular social network sites. So if I want Facebook, I select Facebook. Now we're clicking on, we're putting URLs here. So I wouldn't just type in, well, this is the Gumwall page, I just wouldn't type in Gumwall. I would have to go to my Facebook URL. So this is best when you're editing your directory page, either on a desktop or a laptop. On a mobile phone, it gets a little tricky. But I would go open up a new tab on my internet browser, and I have Facebook already selected. But you would go to your Facebook page, copy the URL at the top of the screen, so facebook.com, copy, and then paste. And that's the same for Instagram, you see above right here. If you have a delivery, if you're part of Mercado, if you're part of DoorDash, you can add that in this section right below called delivery services. So I'd hit add, and again, select from a drop down. So if I hit Uber Eats, and then I would paste here, I would go find my URL. So go find my business page on Uber Eats and paste that in this section. We have our email, you can add our email here. And then we have our website, and then we have our shopping section, which would, this is the shop now button. So whatever link you want to put there. So if you had your website /shop to direct visitors to the specific shopping section on your page. And then there's this message right here in between your website and your email that says alert message. And that's that message I showed you on Orna's Potteries page where it said we're closed February 20th to the 26th. This is what you would put here. So if I'm editing the Gumwall page, I would say, I don't know, we're closed June 8th for cleaning. So that's wrong, but that's what I would put. Scroll to the top of the page. We have vendor categories. So these are the categories that you fall in. So when I was showing you the market directory and I said, here's the crafts market, and let's go then to photography, this is what you would fall under if you'd want to be shown in those categories. You'd want to check that box. Vendor tags, this is what's going to enhance your directory, our directory search function. So these are everything that appears when, like our page will show up when a visitor or user searches that. So if they search for Gumwall, we will appear. If they search for public art, this page appears. If you have baby clothes or art, but like maybe a specific art or cups, mugs, this is where you really want to put the specific products, what people are going to be searching for to find your business. And you only know exactly what people might be looking for. So make sure you really update this section called visitor tags. So that's how you edit the existing content on the page. But let's add, the cooler stuff. So how you would add that is you'd scroll to the bottom of the screen, and right here it says global flexible content. This section is where all those cool functions hang out, like the image grid, the image slider. So you'd hit add content and you have the functions right here. So if I want to add an image grid, I would just select image grid. And as you remember, the image grid is that photo gallery. So in the heading, I would write our visitors. And then you'd want to upload your images. So in this button, it says add to gallery. I click on it. And as you can see, I do have gum wall images that already popped up in my media library. You won't see any images because you haven't added any. You will only see the images you've added to your media library. So you would click on that image or click on 2 images or 3 images, depending on however you'd want to upload to my image grid, what I'm doing right now, or for your specific project. You would hit this button in the right-hand corner. You would press select, and there is my image grid. But I'm going to show you how to add an image to our media library. Would just be right over here in the left side. It says upload files. You click on that, and you can either drag and drop or go find them. Oops. We're going to add her. So when you're uploading images to the website, we want to make them under 1 megabyte. We want that so that our website stays web friendly, stays optimal for when someone's using it on their mobile phone or using it on their computer. And it's sort of loaded a little slow, and that is because we have this tool that automatically tries to shrink our images so that they are web optimal. And this image that I uploaded, you can see the details here on the right-hand side, and it's 277 kilobytes. It's a nice size image. So I'd select, and now I've added it to my image grid. And because I only have 4, I don't need 6 spots. So I'm going to select this drop-down menu that says number of columns, and I'll select 4. So if I want to see how it looks before you submit it to me, you would scroll to the top of the screen and you can hit select their save draft or preview. So we want to preview it. So we hit preview. And we can see my little alert message right here, all the information on the screen, and then our visitors. So that's how the image grid works. Let's add another feature. Let's embed a video. So when you embed a video, you select add video, and in the left corner it says add media. And we are going to insert from our URL, and you're always going to insert from a URL. So if you have a video on your website already that's using YouTube, it's a really great and easy tool to go find that video and embed it into your directory page. If you want to create a video maybe behind the scenes, it's very easy to also upload a video to YouTube as well. But you would go to your YouTube page, which we have right here. And we do have some commercials running, so I'm going to embed that in the page. I'm going to click on your video. So you see your video, and you want to copy and paste the URL at the top of the screen. Go back to your page where you have your directory page up and paste. And it will automatically load your thumbnail image. And then on the blue button on the bottom right, you say insert to post, and it inserted. can see how it looks. And now we have a video. Say I look at this and I'm like, I want to break up the image grid and the video with some text. I can go back to my directory, scroll all the way down, and I select columns. And if you want to move it to a specific spot, you just kind of go over to the left-hand side or the top of the page. You get this all arrows button and you move it and you move it up. So now I have my image grid, I have this blank column, and I have my video. So I already saved what I want to put here. So I want my title. I'm going to write some history, and then I wrote some text that I will copy and paste here. So now we can see our title and then some of the text. I want to see how that looks. Scroll all the way back to the top of the screen again and hit preview. You can see we have our visitor section. We have a space that talks more about who we are, and then we have our video. Say I'm a charitable partner. There's this button right here. It's right below the alert message, the website, the shop. You would select charitable partner. And let's add the image slider. So we add content, image slider under that weird flexible content section. And then this is the function to add that image slider. I always use slide with the parentheses text. You could test out the other one as well. So hit add slide. You want to upload an image, and you'd want it to be to this specification 1940 by 8 or 1440 by 800. Add, and I'm going to add this image here, the Post Alley one, and I'll hit select. And then the title is very small at the near the top of the screen. The title is this one right here. This is Check Unique Tools on Marrakesh Leather's page. I think I want more than Alley. And then your description, we really want maybe 5 words max because it is so big here. If you see on their page, on Marrakesh Leather's page, you don't want it to be too long. So explore, and you almost want this description section or to be a call to action. So give people a reason to click. So explore everything Post Alley has to offer. And this is then where you would put your link in. I'm going to go use all the businesses who are in Post Alley. So I think I actually have to go this way, search Post Alley. So I found my web page that I want. I'm going to copy my URL, and then I'm going to select link. And in this pop-out window, it says URL. You want to paste your URL that you just copied there. And then link text is the actual text that's going to be on the button. So I'm just going to say learn more. You'd hit add link. You can scroll up to the top of the page and hit preview and see how it looks. And that is how the image slider looks. One last thing, and then I'm going to get to some question and answers. Add content, and let's do the downloadable grids. This is a section that for recipes, I think would really work here. But we are going to add visitor guides. So we have a title, and then we're going to add what we're going to upload. So add file. You would this section, I'll show you again. This section says add file. That is going to be your PDF that you're going to upload. And you're uploading it exactly like how you would upload an image. So upload files, media library, select my PDF, open. And then once it loads, I go to the right-hand corner and press select, and there my PDF is. And then we have an image. Select add image. Now I'll add this photo that's already in my media library. Select, and then we have a title and a description. So pocket guides, kids and family. And then this would be a sentence description explaining why someone would download. I'm just going to write explore. Everything Pike Place Market has to offer. You would come up with something more interesting. Oh, you can see how it looks at the very top of the screen. We hit preview. And then now we have all the different elements that we discussed in the visitor guide. You can have it, visitor guides will always have 4 in a row, but you can add multiple rows. I'm sorry, the downloadable grid, not the visitor guides, the downloadable grid section. So if you had 8 recipes, it would be 2 rows of 4. So when you're all done, this page looks awesome. I'm going to submit it for review. You would select this blue button, which is in that preview section called Submit for Review, and you press on it. I then get a notification saying that you submitted your page for review, and I can go in and accept your changes. If you submit for review and then you come back, you leave for the day and then you come back and you want to edit it, you'll see now there's 2 different ones that say edit connected version or show original version. You just want to hit edit connected revision draft, which means this is the one that you had edited previously and you can go in and edit it. I will accept reviews during business hours. Just give me a few, like 2 or 3 hours after you submit it in. Monday through Thursday after 4 p.m. I will accept your changes or ask you questions upon your changes the following morning starting at 9 a.m. If it's on the weekend, so after 4 p.m. on Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, it will be Monday morning until I will go in and look at those changes.